mad at me, Peach Mcintyre, because I told a lady during a live stream that I don't give a fuck that her son has died.
That lady got a husband that don't work. And she got 9 kids that don't read. You. As we get prepared for her baby's graduation, I guess neither one of us should care because that does not impact our lives. Y'all drop in the comments. Are y'all happy that her son is graduating? Are y'all going to attend the graduation? Will you send him graduation gifts? I mean, because if she's not worried about that, why should we worried about her? And so I'm going to dive into the fact. Y'all know I pull old videos like it ain't nothing. So this is around a time, I'm not sure which child it was that had the corpus callosum missing, which I found out is when the left part and the right side of your brain, the left part of your brain and the right side of your brain are not connected, which means the things you need for your brain to respond to one type of way to do something, it will not click. It will not. That's like maybe language and motor skills on different sides. I'm not sure. I didn't look that much up, but it was explained the symptoms of a speech development, developmental delay. And this can happen because of a genetic mutation. It can happen from the mom having an infection that is untreated as well. Listen to this, show.
So we'll be fine. I just kind of can't believe I did it. Like, girl, you went through a whole C-section, gave birth by yourself, did not get to see the baby, did not hear the baby cry. They had to resuscitate the baby. Then you went, seen your husband, then was by yourself a lot, came over here on an ambulance by yourself, stayed the night here by yourself. I still haven't talked to Daddy yet. I think he probably asleep. I haven't talked to anybody. And it kind of sucks when you hear other people's babies crying and they got their baby and you don't got your baby. That part.
So let me get this right. She wants all the sympathy for her situation, the domestic violence, the husband that don't help, the child that is in and out of the hospital. And again, y'all, I thought about this too, because you remember the twins had those seizures. Well, one of the twins had those seizures. That is also a symptom of the missing corpus callosum. Children can have seizures. They can have it's not really like a fatal thing as she made it out to be. It's just that your child will have developmental problems. Some kids are affected more severe than others, but your child can live a normal life. But your child will need therapy and help if you're seeing signs that your child is not developing properly. But again, this was her 7th child, so how can she should be able to tell what's normal and not normal. But I feel like in a way, she is, congratulating and praising her son, the oldest, but she isn't getting into the care and the raising of her children. And to be honest with you, like the internet loves seeing little babies. So I'm not sure why she's not picking up on like a morning routine, or she tried the carpool thing, and I guess that didn't work out too much longer for her. Y'all listen to this.
So rough with me. This don't hurt. I'm not pretending it hurt.
I'm trying to give an update since the last time I spoke.
Okay. To possibly, terminate this child's life. Like, I felt like shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt bad about having those feelings. So I was just talking to the nurse about that. And she said she experienced something similar. And her husband wanted to terminate and she wanted to keep the kids. And, it's a very vulnerable and emotional topic and situation, and we still don't know what our future holds. Baby is still missing corpus callosum, and there was that 50-50 chance that baby can be fine. Nobody will know.
Here we are believing that this lady has no empathy or sympathy and things like that. But no, it's just selfish, narcissistic behavior that is showing that she only cares about the people that are in her circle. She's made it so that she doesn't have to answer to anyone but herself. She can make the various changes she wants to in her family. She can decide when and where her family lives. She can decide how her kids are dressed without the opinion of her spouse. Again, she said, I was all by myself in this hospital. I haven't even talked to him, which means, now this was also the time that she said they was going through a rocky marriage, which in a way, I feel like this always seems to happen and coincide against her pregnancies. Like when she's pregnant, it's when their relationship is rocky. And I would say by the third or fourth kid, she should realize that it's hormones. Pregnancy makes you hormonal. So every little incident of, I don't want my husband anymore, he's not doing right, this, and this. I mean, once you show him you're superwoman and you don't need him, baby, he's just there. He's just living with you. That's it. He's not parenting anything like that. Yeah, he's going to clean him after the kids because you're forcing that on him. You see in that video, she said she wanted to terminate Phenomenal Champion. And that explains a lot.
We had finally changed his clothes.
She likes to go with the narrative that her mom was only there for the money. But y'all can look at that picture. Y'all can look at these videos and y'all can see that she had a genuine love for her mom. She had a genuine relationship with her mom. No matter how much smack she talks about this lady, there is love there. This lady has shown up for every birth of her 7 children. I'm not sure what happened with the other 2, with the twins or whatever, but her mom has always shown up to be there. We saw in the family Christmas interaction, they are very family oriented. She has a village, but like I said before in a therapy session, she is in fight or flight mode. She cannot get out of survival mode, which means she's going to purposely make her life difficult for the adrenaline rush, for the dopamine hit. And this is not normal. This is something that needs a prescription. This is something that needs to be laid out and talked about on the couch. You cannot be your own therapist. You cannot read a book and apply what you read if you don't have an accountability partner. And there's no accountability, period, point blank.
So I have to wait on her to go up. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel a little sad where I'm sitting, all the moms coming out to go home with their babies. But it's like, girl, let's stay positive. My baby gonna be coming home very soon. I wish that was me. Now, who my mama thinks she is? Hello, mother. You look good, girl. You had went working out, child. You slimming on down. The top finally finna match the bottom. Mama mask with her little scarf mask. Child, she be doing it up. Alright, Peach, but he does have his own refrigerator in his room where we can keep his breast milk. So that's all the breast milk he got because I wasn't pumping previously. He is still asleep. So the nurses here know that I have to work. So I have my laptop. They gave me this laptop table. They've been brought us this the first night baby was in the NICU so we could sit and edit. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to sit, edit some videos until it's time to feed baby. That way I still get to spend time with him and not feel like a bad mom.
This shows me that, like I said, each pregnancy, she is never prepared. This is your 7th child and you have nothing in place for this child. But when I watched this video was 4 years ago, she actually used her village. She would ask her brother or her mom to go pick up her kids for her. So she did effectively use a village, but she's not going to talk about that part. But again, if that's the case and you are utilizing your village, then how come you couldn't spend a day up there with your baby? Remember, she did skin to skin with all the babies and stuff like that. There's no skin to skin with this baby. And that's what made me realize that she really meant that she didn't want this child. She didn't want to be tied down to an imperfect infant. Because one thing she kept saying was she was happy that her baby had his 10 toes and 10 fingers and that he came out healthy. She was not concerned about getting brain scans or anything to see if that was missing for that baby. And I would like to think that if she, depends on when she found out, it was not an option to abort that child. I don't know where I get the word from. It was not an option to abort that child. So that may be a lie. But you know, Peach Mcintyre is going to get it regardless.